And wild Lumen Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 on a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Seahawks, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wilson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Pushing his way inside the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darrell Taylor. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards.
3rd down.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the 37-yard
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
made at the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, and the big fullback instead he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Texans 1st down.
They'll run. It's Sanders. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and a yard, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Seahawks.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
By number 4.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This time, Wilson will throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. One flip. Line 36. That's a party now. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You let me.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go play action with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 3rd down, Wilson being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Forced out of bounds and sacked.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A final shot before the break. Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on second and just a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
1 yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Miles Sanders.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Houston.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On second and inches, Watson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Texans, first down.
From the gun, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 21 yards away. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get... And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 22.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A second and 10 now. Throwing again. Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Will Fuller is the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
To throw is Watson on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Now, fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. It's our time.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1-yard line.
Hey, 36 to Mike. Touchdown defense. Mike, 36.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw again. Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
He's brought down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Watson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To number 87.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down.
Out of the gun, Watson going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30.
Get off the field.
Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
At the 45.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Fights him off. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
34-yard line. 10 yards on the...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds.
To 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One last shot for Wilson. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but